Wednesday night Major League Baseball, two late West Coast games for you tonight on May the 13th. We're going to look at Cardinals Athletics and also Giants Dodgers. Free plays and analysis in both games for Wednesday night baseball coming up right here, right now. Hi, this is Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, right back here on WagerTalk TV. And don't forget, if you're liking these free play videos, quick thumbs up, like, and if you're on your mobile device, click that hype button. Always appreciate it. And make sure you check out my Game 5 NBA playoff video for tonight between the Cavaliers and Pistons. Free plays on both the side and total and some player props in that game tonight here on the channel as well. Click subscribe and click the bell. You'll get an instant alert every day when these free baseball and NBA playoff videos go up on a regular basis. All right, let's start with your first game on the late West Coast card, and this is an interleague play at 9:40 Eastern tonight, St. Louis against the Athletics. I mentioned that I liked the over 9.5 yesterday. It went up to 10 when I did the video, and it landed right on 10. Both offenses in decent current form. And I think we get another over here tonight. Same situation. There's some 9.5s out there, mostly 10 unders. And don't forget, although it landed on 10 last night, 10 is not a common number. Even numbers are less likely with MLB totals because games go to extra innings. So if it's 5-5, it's got to get to 11. So what, 9 and 11 are more key than 10. So 9 over 20 or 10 over even, it's worth about 20 cents or the same long-term line. I do like the Cardinals and Athletics to get some runs here. And as I pointed out, Sacramento, don't you dare call it Oakland, as I accidentally did at the top of the video yesterday, is a hitter-friendly minor league baseball park. The ball travels here as well, so we do see higher totals here. It's a not Coors Field, but it's Coors Field-ish. Boy, say that 20 times in a row. And I also think both pitchers are suspect tonight. Matthew Liberatore, very mediocre starter, 4.2 ERA last year, or 4.1 this year. He's consistently mediocre. In fact, he had a 4.4 2 years ago. So he's always in the mid-4s, average pitcher. But he's a lefty, so he stays in the rotation. JT Ginn going for the Athletics. He had a 5.1 ERA last year, 3.6 this year. But his last 7 games started going back to the end of last year, 4.8 ERA. These are two below-average pitchers. And the ball carries in this ballpark, hitter-friendly. And both offenses in decent current form. St. Louis has put up 6 runs in 2 of their last 4 games. And also the Athletics look like they're heating up. They've put up 4 runs or more now in 4 of their last 5 games. And now being back at home, I look for that offense to increase even more in hitter-friendly Sacramento. 2 below-average pitchers, 2 offenses on the uptick, and a hitter-friendly park. Hey, sign me up for the over. I like the over 9.5, over 10 between the Cardinals and Athletics at 9:40 Eastern tonight on Wednesday. All right, your late game is bet in the National League at 10 o'clock Eastern, Giants and Dodgers, and Shohei Ohtani is on the mound. He's pitching fantastic this season, and they're going to need him because the Dodgers are not in good current form. You know, considered the most dominant team in baseball, they're supposed to win 100 and some games this year. Keep in mind, this team started off the year on a 19-3 run, I believe. 9-3, 75% run, 9-3 to start the season. They've gone just 15-15 over their last 30, just 8-12 their last 20, just 4-6 their last 10, and they're actually 0-4 their last 4. They're getting worse, and it's been the offense. They have scored 3 runs or less now in 5 straight games. The offense is not getting it done, and you know I'm a big proponent of offensive momentum when handicapping baseball. In fact, they have scored 3 runs or less now in 6 of their last 7 games. The Giants are hitting the ball well. They've put up 22 runs their last 3 games, so I'm in no hurry to lay over $2, minus 240 with the Dodgers here, who are ice cold. But I don't want to fade Ohtani either, as he's just been incredible. Maybe the greatest baseball player ever. By the way, drop it in the comments below. I know that's a huge statement, but argue against it. The guy's as good as a hitter we've seen, and when healthy, he's as good, if not better, of a pitcher. You know, we all think of him as a home run hitter, base stealer, offensive player. He hasn't been fully healthy, and he's still incredible. He was completely shut down in 2024. Came back last year, limited 47 innings, 2.9 ERA, 62 strikeouts, 9 walks. This year, he's already pitched 37 innings, a 0.97 ERA, 42 strikeouts, 9 walks. A few more walks than I'd like to see, but still dominant. He's only given up 2 home runs, though, in 37 innings. 0.97 ERA. That would be one of the best in history, and he's one of the greatest hitters as well. I challenge you to find a better all-around play. Yes, Babe Ruth, during his era, was probably even more dominant, and I do think you have to compare players during their era. But drop it in the comments below. I read the comments. So do thousands of viewers. We reply back. Is Shohei the best all-around baseball player ever? Willie Mays, by some metrics, is considered the greatest ever. I still say Babe Ruth just because he dominated. He hit more home runs in a season than some other teams had combined. We'll never see that happen again. But Shohei is definitely up there when healthy. So I'm not looking to fade them, but I don't want the Dodgers, who have scored 3 runs or less in 6 out of 7. So what do? Let's play the under. And I think there's some line value here. Currently 7.5 to 8. I thought this would be a 7 because not only is Shohei locked down, but Robbie Ray is the opposing pitcher. He's pretty damn good as well. Good lefty with a 2.8 ERA this season. He's pitching well. And as I said, the Dodgers' offense is ice cold. I'd look for both starters to go at least 6-7 innings. Maybe Ohtani goes a little less, although he's gone 6 or more in every start this year, so they're not limiting them. He's just been so efficient. 2 starters are going to see some good usage here. Definitely look at 7.5, 8. 7 is a really key number, so I like getting under 7.5 or under 8 here in this game. As far as the first 5 innings, you could get 4. I even see a 4.5 out there, but mostly 4s. So you could also take under 4, but I like the under 7.5, under 8 for the full game, as I think this one could very well land on 7. I thought this line should be a little bit lower. 2 good pitchers. Yes, the Giants are in okay form offensively, but I think Ohtani corrects that tonight. There you go. Under in the late game between the Dodgers, over in that other game between the A's and Cardinals. What are your thoughts on these 2 late-night baseball games for Wednesday? Drop them in your thoughts in the comments below. What other games do you like tonight? It's a full baseball card. Includes your best bets with some analysis so we can all learn and earn and win together here on WagerTalk TV. Now, when I give you free opinions like these, I would treat them as 1% of bankroll. These are both light leans only on the late card. Did not make my best bet card. 1% opinion is appropriate. Everything still has a mathematical edge, but the strongest mathematical edges are reserved for my personal best bets, the games I'm actually using, and those go to my clients, and those are 4% plays, and I've got 3 of them tonight in Major League Baseball. 3 4% plays. They all go after 7:30 Eastern, so you have time to get them. 3 4% best bets, and by the way, each is 25 normally. Nope, you get all 3 for just 29. A 3-for-1 special tonight. Normally it'd be $25 per play. You're getting the second and third play for just $2 each. Wow. 3 best bets for just $29 tonight. Go get that 3-pack in Major League Baseball. We cashed last night, and I'm looking to cash again tonight on Wednesday. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And oh, by the way, bonus free play in the Blue Jays-Rays game. Another free play for you that I didn't give you in the video is Rays-Blue Jays. That was actually my strongest last cut opinion because, as you know, the game I post free on my page every day is truly the last cut for my best bet card. Just a bit outside from making the cut. You might want to treat that one as a 2% opinion. So go get that 2% opinion in the Rays-Blue Jays game tonight at 7 Eastern, and then get the 3 strong best bets that go afterwards. A 3-for-1 special tonight. Second and third play is just $2 each. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com, and hey, get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. Now, if you want a longer-term package, including the NBA playoffs, a 3-day sampler is just $49. That 3-day all-access is still available. That's a great entry-level product. 3 days for just $49. Or you can get 30 days, normally $299. Nope, just $199. Instant $100 discount, plus 10 more days for free. So it's 40 days for just $199. No promo code needed. Or, of course, the 1-year all-access, the lowest price we've offered all season, with an instant $811 discount, gets it down to about $1 a play, and that includes all of next year's college and pro football, college basketball seasons, next year's NBA through the playoffs, into this year's playoffs, or the rest of this year's playoffs into next year's playoffs, I should say. Rest of this year's baseball, next year's baseball. You get the point. It's 365 straight days all access for about $1 a play. All those special offers do not require promo codes. Couldn't be simpler. They're on my main page now. And as always, if I'm using a play, every client gets it. Doesn't matter if you have 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or 1 year. It's always been that way since I started 30 years ago. August of 96. This will be my 30th anniversary coming up this summer. Get on board tonight. Strong baseball card for Wednesday, plus that free play in the Tampa-Toronto game. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And hey, get there quicker. WT.buzz/SM. You can also follow me on social media, but before you do so, make sure you've clicked the like button, the hype button on your mobile. Comment below, subscribe, click the bell, and also follow me on social media on X and Instagram at Steve Merril, 2 R's, 1 L, MERRIL, at Steve Merril on X and Instagram. And stay tuned here to Wager Talk TV because you know there's more free play videos coming up, including that Game 5 preview between the Cavaliers and Pistons in the NBA playoffs tonight.